The title of my Ignite talk is Going from Zero to Digital Communication Hero. It is a semi-autobiographical tale of love and technology shared through social media and time lost, gobs of time lost. This is where I started in social media, but the internet allows us to talk to thousands at the same time. In order to communicate, you need to be social, and social can be networking, and social can be media, social can even be ice cream, but I digress. We are going to focus on three big social media players, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, but there is a ton of social media out there. Google+, Dig for news, Delicious for bookmarking, YouTube for videos, MySpace for music, Flickr for photos, and many more. The good news is there is no cost for becoming a digital communication hero, with the exception of the huge gobs of time I've already mentioned. These sites only charge admission for advanced services and for advertisers. The first site I signed up with was LinkedIn. Go to linkedin.com and sign up using your first name, last name, email, and password. Remember this social media mantra because it will be your friend. After signing up, you will be guided through several prompts that will help you build your profile. You can't really use this as a job networking tool if it is not as detailed as a resume would be. Do a quick search of people you want to add to your network and start connecting. I got over 100 connections in 1 week using a simple strategy. As my connections started verifying, I would get an email that I sorted into a LinkedIn folder. In my free time, I would pull out the emails and check out all the connections of that person. On to Facebook. Remember our social media mantra? You will need it here also. First name, last name, email, and password. You will also need to add your sex, male or female, and your birthday. You will be sent an email for verification and given a confirmation code. Once you confirm, you will receive an email welcoming you to Facebook and giving you some hints on getting started making your profile and finding friends. First, get a photo of yourself up in the profile so you don't look like this, and then go on the hunt for friends. My sister-in-law, Colleen, thought I did a good job hunting when she noticed I almost added 100 friends in 1 day. This zero is making some headway in the world of social media. The last social media tool that I used on my way to becoming a digital communication hero was Twitter. We are back to our social media mantra, first name, last name, email, and password. As you set up your account, you will need to select a Twitter username or handle that is 15 characters long. Mine is Nonprofit Warrior without the vowels in profit. Finding people to follow is easy with Twitter's search engine tools and helpful prompts. However, it is a completely different story to get people to follow you. This is where we look at one of the most important aspects of social media. Becoming a digital communication hero is all about the conversation. Having a lot of friends, connections, and followers is great, but if you aren't engaging them in conversation, you aren't really using social media to its full potential. Here are the essential elements of a good conversation. First thing is having something interesting to say. Content is king. If you spend more time talking about lunch rather than sharing some of the deeper recesses of your thoughts, then you might become boring. The other essential element of any good conversation is listen. In order to get others to hear what you have to say, you are going to have to listen to what they have to say. Get out there on your friends' pages and comment. Yes, they look good in that sweater. No, they shouldn't sell their dog on eBay. Contribute to the conversation by listening to those around you. The last rule is focus. This is not a hard and fast rule for all who choose to make their digital communication lives a free-for-all, but I think focus is a good rule of thumb. Identify your audience and then focus on what they want to converse about. So back to Twitter. To build followers in Twitter, you got to get out there and engage in the conversation. Make certain your Twitter handle is in your email signature and get it out there to the internet on forums, blogs, and any other relevant website you can think of. Engage in the conversation. Let's review. In order to become a digital communication hero, you need to be sure to sign up for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Don't forget your social media mantra, first name, last name, email, and password. Then get out there and make connections and friends and follow people you can build a conversation with on Twitter. Conversation is everything in social media. In order to have a good conversation, you need to have something interesting to say, make sure you listen and acknowledge others, and consider focusing on a theme and an audience instead of throwing into the conversation everything under the sun. I focus on all things nonprofit in my conversations on Twitter. Please consider following me on Twitter as I continue my journey as digital communication hero. Just remember, nonprofit warrior without the vowels in profit. I'm Scott Dawson, and I went from zero to digital communication hero.